Hey everybody, so I almost went live, but it keeps freezing, so I'm just going to record this video and upload it later, maybe. I don't know, I'm so behind, it's ridiculous. I think I left off at the 2023, and I mean it's 2025, but it's better than it was. Anyway, hi, I'm Piper. I take care of now 63 cats and kittens, and I used to upload makeup videos and tutorials. I used to work out regularly. That was before my back went to crap. I do apologize that it sounds like an airport in here. We don't have AC. Clearly, I'm a little dehydrated, and I don't know why I'm flushed right now. I didn't take anything different. I don't know what's going on. So, but my sleep's been off lately, so who knows? Anyway, I thought it would be interesting because I do want to do some videos today to finish up my personal crystal stuff. I do sell crystals. I have a crystal shop. I'm also a licensed chemical dependency counselor, addictions counselor. I did that for 20 years. I bartended for like 15. I'm 42 now. Anyway, up until 2020, I regularly put on makeup. I enjoy doing it. I'm all about bright colors and things like that. If you're interested, look up Piper0516. Or Purple Piper 516. You'll find it out there on YouTube somewhere in the galaxy. Oh, that's Monster, aka Wednesday. She is kind of like my shadow. She was a solid black cat, and now I call her a monster because she has gray all over her. She looks like a werewolf now. I've never seen a cat in all my years magically just start having stripe. Like a little bit of stripes. It's weird. Anyway, she's cute as hell, but the kittens believe that I am a climbing post, and my back is just horribly awful. Anyway, in all the years since 2020, my back went to shit. It's a whole thing. I have videos out there around, whatever. I do talk about it on this channel. You might not see it because it might not be live yet, but I digress. I do jump around a lot because there's a lot of stuff going on around me. I mean, all the cats are in front of me. There's at least 20 right now, and you can't see them because they're not behind me. Go figure. That's how it works when I record things around here. With that said, I don't regularly work out because of it's because of my back for many reasons. Now I can do more, but I don't have the time to do it. Most of these cats came from across the street from my parents. The woman would feed cats but never have them fixed, and then she moved. My sister took the property. I've talked about this before. And then me and Jason decided that we would start catching them and spaying and neutering and all that stuff so they'd be happier and healthier and stuff like that, because he's also a cat person. And we didn't catch the mamas, some of the mamas, quick enough, so they ended up having like 2 or 3 litters, and one of them, Grayson, his entire family died, not his mama. But anyway, so we had several litters added to that, which is around 20-ish cats that came from over there. The rest came from over here, and then somebody ditched us 6 kittens here at our doorstep when I was dying. Anyway, I guess I could do this while I'm doing makeup. I haven't done makeup. The whole point is I haven't done makeup in a very long time because I gained weight while I couldn't walk for a while. And then I had surgery and all that, and then all this going on, COVID, all that. So I didn't regularly put makeup on. Now, I do plan on doing some kind of videos, and in most of the videos that I did for the Crystal Company and stuff like that, I haven't edited in 2 years. And even my counseling business, which I don't do anything with because my entire life is cats. I forgot what I was saying already. I don't edit my videos as much anymore. I usually just upload them, so you get what you get because I lack time. But also, I haven't done any of my personal crystal videos. I haven't finished doing those in a long time. I was supposed to do it while I was still pretty active in my company. And I have curios in here that I wanted to redo, like a rainbow, and I have never done it. I haven't finished it, and so I'm going to do videos doing that, showing my face. Normally I don't mind, but I'm trying to care more about things. Obviously, I'm really swollen. I just put diatomaceous earth all over the house yesterday, and I did too much, And so I'm swollen, I'm pretty sure, because I'm dehydrated from me touching it so much. The cats are fine. I did keep them fairly isolated, and I was planning on vacuuming today, and I didn't get that far. So I went ahead and vacuumed and swept and vacuumed everything back up yesterday because I'm trying to control fleas. We do have fleas pretty bad, and tapeworms, and I deworm them regularly. We can't really afford flea treatment right now because I don't have that extra money. We need money for Echo's surgery for her mouth. It's a whole thing. I want to keep talking about it, but that's the reason why I'm putting makeup on. See what I'm saying? It took me 5.5 minutes to fucking talk about that. Anyway, so I'm trying to care a little bit more, and the kittens are running around. I prefer them not to, but they need to get out of the room back there. It's also been, even though I vacuumed everything, I don't know what's going on. She's just like hanging there. Lilith, what are you doing? Lily? Lily? Lilith? Are you sleeping? Excuse me. I don't really know what's going on right now. There's Hazel. Meow. Yeah, we have ants really bad outside too, so I only feed a little bit at a time. She's hungry. Hi! Are you hungry? Jess? Pretty girl? So, left to right, there's Juniper, and there's Raven, and then Francesca over there. And then, I really don't know what the fuck she's doing. Lilith! I think she's stuck. And I haven't clipped their nails in a minute. We need another spa day. So Stevie's at the top. That is a meringue yawning. Over there is Lynx, and then Lavender, and then Meridian. Pine's over there, and the kittens are playing over here. Which is wonderful. Okay, so with diatomaceous earth, it does dry you out a little bit. I'm sorry, I thought they would be bugging me, which is generally how it works. If I'm not recording, everybody is bugging me. They have to follow me, like yesterday trying to vacuum and keep them away from the too much that I put down. They had to follow me and be in the middle of things. So, who wants to see me put on makeup? I mean, just watch. Anyway, so I put the stuff down, and they were very active trying to bug me and stuff. And so I figured this would be kind of fun. I'm not doing anything fancy by any means. I normally don't care, but I'm trying to care a little bit more. So I guess you really don't need to see what I'm doing. I thought they would be bugging me, like I said. I just put this cat tree up. We've had it for probably about 6 months to a year, and I put off putting it up. Hi, Colby. Because of the coccidia we've been dealing with, and I bleach, I use rescue. Oh my god, they're in the litter box. This is why I don't want them in there, because they keep getting sick, but I think they already have it too. Get out of the I gotta clean boxes. Usually that's exactly what I do when I first wake up. I have to clean litter boxes, which I do at least twice a day, and then I try to get started on some things on my phone, and then I tackle anything else that's around the house. But usually whenever I feel like just walking away, they keep knocking over the covers to our speakers. This is why I don't put makeup on. Anyway, it looks like there's a layer of dust around the house, but it really will dry out fleas, and so it does help. I just put too much down before. I have vacuum, but things are still down, and I'm pretty sure that's why some of them are kind of sleeping. See, I've jumped around a million times. So I just thought I would put on some makeup and see if any of the kitties would annoy the crap out of me, which usually happens because they, you know. I've tried to tell you like 5 different stories while I'm doing this, and you know, I digress at this point. So I just thought I would put a little bit on and see how it goes and try to feel good about myself, and then my face was all red. with all of that said, I already should have already done the boxes, but I got up, I slept on the couch again. I did not plan it, and I got up and started doing things on my phone to try to move stuff along. I try to follow up on Reddit posts because I do try to help other people without taking too much of my time. I don't get paid for it, but I do that because I feel like it's like the right thing to do. I do not like this curve. This is a new thing because I haven't been plucking regularly. I remember in high school I used to wonder why this one girl would always come in with like really, she hardly ever plucked her eyebrows regularly, but I get it now. When you're busy or you're stressed and you're going through stuff, you don't, it's not like a priority, you know? But anyway, this side is a lot better. It's usually a little bit box round. I don't know if any of y'all know makeup, but so it's like boxed but then round. And that's how I like my nails too, when I have them done right. They've been breaking off. I go from either having really long nails to them breaking off and then it happening again. It's like a cycle. Anyway. So this is what I'm doing. Usually when I say I'm just going to do minimal, I do too much. And so this is where we're at. I did not bring any extra colors. I just have what I have out of my two main makeup things. But I have tens of thousands of dollars of makeup. I used to love it. It was just my art and therapy. And this is Meridian. Hi, pretty girl. And so I thought I would let them run around while I did this. Just to, you know, look a little bit more presentable in videos that I plan to do to finish doing my personal crystal curio stuff. It's taking me years to prioritize it, to separate everything into the colors. And then this morning I realized that they knocked off one of the baskets of crystals that I have with the other, my crystals to sell, my inventory. And they broke a bunch of things, but whatever. I do think about often just getting rid of a lot of it and just being done with it, because it's I don't like a lot of things anymore, you know, and I don't really get to spend time enjoying the crystals because it's therapeutic. I don't do that anymore. I do miss it, I will say. I think that'll work. It is a little bit more brown on screen, brighter than my normal hair color. I was doing like this lavender color, which I really loved. I actually started because I was going to do a pink. I was in the mood. I just washed it last night, so it looks like crap, especially since Wednesday has been crawling in my hair. I don't know what her obsession with that is, but anyway. See how I'm jumping around, but I try to come back to the trail. Yeah, so I gotta make some calls. I was going to try to do this because I put it off forever, and I do want to get them put away finally. And I mean, this is a lot. It's a lot of crystals, personal stuff that I kept from sales and stuff that I don't enjoy, and I just don't want to bother trying to sell it right now. But I do want them in the curios. I haven't decorated them or done anything fancy with them right now. That's not my goal. It's just to get them kind of in the curios. But I promised forever ago that I would finish doing videos of the personal crystals, and sometimes I don't show my face and sometimes I do, and I don't really care how I see how I mean, I care, but I haven't really cared too much about being without makeup. It's not really a big priority to me, but I wanted to feel a little bit better, and I just thought it would be interesting to do. I also thought they would be bugging me right now, and they're not. That over there is Teddy. That is Colby. This is the speaker. They knocked the cover off. Anyway, like I said, usually they're bugging me. This is supposed to be really simple. Just throw shit on my face, and I'm blatting. Which I guess is kind of what I was planning on doing in the first place. Normally I don't put anything but powder on my face too, so I'm not doing any of that stuff. And the powder that I really loved, they didn't make anymore, and so I have so many different versions of colors that I haven't bought anything. So I'm not going to put anything on my face. I'm not even going to put any, I'm not even going to put anything, nothing. Especially since I'm hot right now. And it's probably because of medicine mixed with coffee early in the morning. I don't know. And then dehydration, which I wasn't dehydrated, but I'm pretty sure because of all the stuff yesterday. It's not normal. So if you are wanting to use diatomaceous around your house or on your cats, I don't put it on the cats for flea treatment because I don't like how they feel when I touch them when they have it on. And it can really dry out their hair just like it can with you. I cannot use it, but because of litter and stuff, I can sometimes not wash my hair for a while, and then it starts feeling really brittle, and that's how their hair starts to feel. I hate this. This is not the old me. Like, this is not, but anyway, back to the thing. I haven't done my lavender in a while, so it's a little faded. I have my Monster and Kit here. Kit from Knight Rider. I don't know if you're old enough to know it. I named him Kit. He's in my waps. Mr. Kit. And then Monster. She's really, I just call her Monster because she looks like she's a werewolf. She just started getting these little curly hairs. On her butt too. She's just adorable. She's got a wide face like Echo too, and Echo's the one I need to try to raise money to have her teeth taken care of. Anime is in my makeup bag now. You can't see them, but they're here. They're here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is mine. Anyway, I'm going to scooch this off a little bit. So I feel like she's already put her nose in my coffee and freaked out a little bit. Like she needs coffee. No, ma'am. Up here. If you're going to do it up here so they see you. I mean, it's not really, it's frowned upon. I don't want you playing with it, but hey. But anyway, Kit is so cute. He reminds me of Malbius outside. Malbius is the one that has the hourglass on his face. He's black and white. Just like Kit. Little Kit here. Kit Kat. Knight Rider. Every time I try to sing it, like I can hear it in my head, but I try to sing it out loud and it sounds like Batman! Stupid. With all of that said, my hair's not lavender right now. It's not straight because of all that stuff. They are I'm dehydrated because I was messing with it for a long time. If you use it, it's not going to hurt your cats. It does dehydrate me a little bit. That's a big reason why I don't use, and I used it too much. Usually you just sprinkle a little, and when you don't think you have enough down on the floor, you do. And then I take the broom and I kind of move one of my little brooms and I move it around into cracks and stuff, and I don't always do it the same day, but you can. It just kind of slows them down so you can vacuum them up and stuff. And so that's what I do, but I don't like to put it on their coat unless I put it on their hot spots just a little bit, because if I get dehydrated with it when I'm covered in it, I don't want them doing the same thing. And like I don't know if this is because of that. Maybe I drink a ton of water, but this is what's going on. So yeah, how many stories can I have going at the same damn time? A lot. I can have a lot of stories going on, and I don't know what I'm doing next. It's been a very long time since I've tried to do makeup at all. I used to be really great at it, I would say. I would personally say, it's my opinion. And I'm not trying to do anything major, so normally I would put like a base, which is just, this is a concealer that's from Wet n Wild, and it just makes things stick. I'm really hoping she doesn't turn this off. Monster! Anyway, so her name is Wednesday, but I always call her Monster because of werewolf. I got distracted again. This is my life. So, I haven't done shit. I guess I am going to do a little bit of, nope, that's not the right one. So, the older cats have been doing pretty well with the kittens. I think it just keeps them feeling young and they want to play a little bit. Only a few of them aren't really into it. But I have tried to keep them mostly separated to like avoid illness, but they came in kind of sick already, and we treated that, but I feel like we have worms now. That's probably an issue, and I can't give them tapeworm medicine. It's just not, they're not old enough for it, and I haven't done a recent deworming on them, but I put diatomaceous earth in their wet food, and so we do that. But yeah, so this is for doing the crystal videos, finally getting that done. I do some sales on Whatnot, but I also have a website, and it's not very, since I created a separate website for it since I rebranded, it doesn't get a lot of hits. So I do try to do online sales, but with all the kittens and just so much going on and trying to play catch up, I don't really do what I need to be doing, if that makes sense. So I'm going to tackle some of these to-do things that I've had on my list for like ever, and and hopefully that makes me feel better, because I needed to do this other thing. See her hair? She's really fucking cute. I don't even call her Wednesday after time. I call her Monster. She's not like a monster, but I just think she's adorable, and she loves me so much. What are you playing with? So that's the whole point of the makeup. It's supposed to be simple, easy. I didn't put a lot of base on my eyes so things could stick. I was just gonna do like bronzer and stuff. I am wearing green. This is one of the palettes that I created that's in my bag over here. And I don't know which one you want to do. You want to look at it? You want to pick one? I like this one. It's one of my favorites, this mustard color. It's by Lethal Cosmetics. It's in a BoxyCharm cover, but I really like it. All of these square ones are from Lethal Cosmetics. She wants to snuggle. And then I have this other one I was trying to do more natural recently. This was something I got in a not BoxyCharm. What's the other one? I used to get them all the time. Ipsy. So it's more natural, but you're gonna lay down? So that's what's going on, and I'm going to try to do this 20 minutes in. Y'all. Come on. Get it together. How's our bright green going on? Let's just do... Usually they're like annoying the crap out of me. Also, if you're curious about what the fuck is going on with my teeth, my baby teeth are finally almost gone. And that's what this is. They're like coming out. So they're not like rotten. It's a horrible way of describing it. They're not rotten, but they are done. Like they're not, it's not gross. They're not infected or anything like that. That makes sense. But they're old. And they've had it. This was not the color to go with, but alright. We've gone too far. And on the last few weeks, I've noticed this, ever since I got a scratch right here, it's like defined my fat chin. Right now it's come up since the kittens and all that. I actually feel like I've gained weight. Even though I've been busier, I also lay down a lot with them. That's Sammy. I was gonna go with like sandwich names, but I like his name is Sammy from Sandwich. My mom. It's just a kind of a family joke thing. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I don't actually call him Sandwich, but that's where I got it from. His name's Sammy. Just I didn't even think about it. It's one of the very few things I never thought about. It just is. Baby. I feel like there's something underneath you that I need, but anyway, yeah, I shouldn't have done all that. I'm doing too much. Now I want to fix it. So yeah, with that said, I definitely feel like I've gained weight recently from laying down a lot, but also I don't eat a lot. So go figure what that is. And it's some of it's high calorie bad stuff. I think it's mostly the carb stuff reasons, but this is a cat channel, and who fucking cares about makeup and food and all that? I don't know. I figure people that like cats also like those things. You like food, right? My face is so hot. Like dude, what is underneath you, buddy? There's something down here. Then what is it? Yeah, so I don't know what I'm saying. I guess it doesn't technically matter. Why not? So that's what I'm doing. It's just, it was supposed to be easy and simple, but here we are. I'm sniffing the makeup. But yeah, I miss being fit and strong, and that's my plan to get back to that. But I need help to stop. What's the word I'm looking for? Treading water. You know, like you just get through the daily tasks, and that's about it. Because I knew if I was gonna clean litter boxes, I've been tired and I need to take a rest. And I wasn't gonna do this because I don't really have too much room in this phone, but I do really but it needs to be done. Something, I don't know. I felt like it would be kind of fun. What do you think? Again, this is not. I can do more detailed. I'm really not trying to go all crazy over here. It's not like my goal. It was really supposed to be quick and easy, like whatever. But see, I don't like see how it looks, and now my OCD when it comes to beautiful makeup is like, you should do it. And then on the other hand, I'm like, I got shit to do. This is wasting time. But I also enjoy doing these things. See, it looks better, and then I'll fade it a little bit, and that's why I use the lighter color at the top usually. It's not my color right now while my freaking cheeks are all cherry. I digress again. But anyhow, I just thought it would be fun. I'm repeating myself. Whatever. The cats recently had started this sneezing thing that's normally been Oscar, but I treated him, and I don't know what the hell's going on. That one's better. See, I go up a little bit to kind of, because I have, it doesn't really look like it anymore since I've aged, but I always had hooded eyelids. Not so much these days, which is really kind of great, but my face is fat, so I think it's the norm though these days. Who else is overweight? Sammy? But yeah, okay, so yeah, what am I doing after this? I will probably clean the litter boxes. I do have all the setup to like wear this while I do those things, but I don't like how it comes off, and it's just a pain in the ass. So I don't know if people want to see like my process, and sometimes I feel like they do, and then I think nobody cares. Who cares about that shit? I don't. I wouldn't want to watch somebody clean litter boxes, but I do talk and inform and go off on bunny trails all the fucking time. So who knows? I don't know if you will like those things. But this is just part of who I am. And normally I'll do some kind of like, yes, I still do the top of the eyebrow, like up in here in the crease, like the, not the crease, but the top. With some kind of, I say still do, I haven't really done this in a while. It's usually some kind of sparkly. I'm not really, yeah, I normally do some kind of blurple color, which is super interesting. I did find this knockoff to my favorite, which I didn't pull over here. But it gives it like, if you put too much just like white on this one, this knockoff of my fave. And then it's supposed to storm today, so again, videos are not really the greatest on the storm days. I digress. Again. Whatever! I have no idea what I was talking about. So I am putting on more makeup than I had planned. I am going to clean the boxes because the little fuckers are not supposed to be in the boxes, and that's what they're doing. It's a pain in my ass. So I thought I would be distracting them. They have to be in the middle of everything, but right now, not so much. Now, as you age, you're normally gonna get, I don't know if any of y'all are around my age, usually my, that sucks, the cover came off. I still don't know if everything's still good after Barrel and the AC being out and all that. But as you age, you naturally get it sucks. It just sucks. So you try to find stuff that like works for you, and then like where I would normally put my highlighter, if I'm not careful, it will highlight that, whatever. Anyway, I've been tired too, so I look like shit. Once I put the rest on my eyes, this will look better. So normally I'll go up in here and do all this because I like being a fucking alien. And I don't care if I do this shit while I get older. I feel like if it makes you feel good and happy and all that, because I've never been like a brown or gray. I did do dark colors at one point in my life, but I don't like the norm. It's not my thing. Like I like bright colors, and I'll probably always. Is that you? Who did that? What is that? Oh. I'll probably always do it for the rest of my life, but hopefully I can address this chubby face situation right now. Not right now, but I mean eventually. And I won't feel so crappy. It was probably lit. It was. And feel better about myself in that way. So it won't look the way I don't like it. Anyway, I will always do something like this, but I do feel like as you age, you should kind of, I want to say act your age, but that's not what I'm going for. I mean, don't act like a fucking child and you're an adult. But if you like bright colors and you look good doing it, if you can pull it off, fucking do it. If it makes you feel happy, fucking do it. A bajillion cats, it doesn't really make me happy. This is anime, because she has big, beautiful eyes like an anime character. Yes. Yes. She has wispy little hair. She's so cute. She looks like Oscar. Colby! So yeah, I'm doing more than normal. This is what I do. And usually after I put that on, I'll put some kind of powder on, but I don't think I'm even going to bother with that. I am going to do a liner. I haven't done it in so long. It's probably going to look not so grand. But that's probably what you're probably not here for that. You're here for the cats, which are not bothering me. But I also hope you are here for the stories. I have plenty. So I am trying to care more about things, and while this is vanity and stuff, it's not really a necessary thing. Hi, that's Lynx. And most of these cats have no idea what I'm doing because I've never done it in front of them. But like I said, this is a vanity thing. You don't have to, but if you're a woman or even a man that wears makeup or appreciates it, then you'll understand where I'm coming from. It does make you feel better, care more about stuff. But my big thing is I'm trying to get in touch with the things I loved about my life beforehand. I loved my focus on enjoying being creative and While my PTSD kept me way too focused on OCD stuff. Like, it went from taking maybe an hour to do like a detailed, pretty look to, of course, I'm going to do that now because I haven't done it in so long. Anyway, it would take me that long, and then it went to like 4 or 5 hours. It was bad. So I'm trying to remember how I do this. I usually do a curve. It's too high. Of course, this is like dried up a little bit too, so it doesn't help. Huh? Ah! Just on my head. Yeah, this is definitely dried up, and it looks like shit. That's why I was trying to go slow. But again, I used to love doing this, and then I saw my counseling clients and stuff at Starbucks. Like, I would meet with them when it wasn't busy and stuff. And I really loved where I was in my life. And then trauma happened. That actually turned out not so bad. When I'm looking at the screen and moving, it doesn't look so great, but it's because I don't have mascara on. And so I'm trying to tap into some of that and also not waste time because I have a lot of shit to do. But I woke up today early on the couch. I was trying to go to bed. I haven't slept in my bed in forever just because cats. And I'm a big believer in making sure everybody feels loved and has affection. Now, it's so fucking hot outside. I don't spend a lot of time with them like I should outside. But I do my best to try to do that. And then a lot of times I don't really spend too much time with the kittens. So I end up sleeping in there on the floor on a gel mattress topper. This is bad. I don't like it. So dried out. But if I like close my eyes, I can't get it straight. Sucks. The only other one that I have is like waterproof, and I'm not doing that right now because it's a pain to get off, and I don't want to fuck with it. I hate when there's like this one spot in this corner over here. You can't get, or then once you finally do get it, it's like off. Hey, Kit is back. Like I said, of course, the day that I choose that I need to do, I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna try it. Recording, which I prefer natural lighting. It's supposed to like super rain today, storm. But you know, this is my life. That's so fucked up, but we've gone too far. But like I said, I'm trying to tap into some of the stuff that I really enjoyed before. I miss working out. I was working out here while I was watching TV before the kittens came along. And then I stopped doing that because it was going in the back room. But I mean, I could do that. I just haven't done it. Plus, I did try to do that, and there was just way too much all over me. But yeah, I would consider this as wasting time, but is self-care really wasting time? And do you consider makeup self-care? Now, this isn't a tutorial, so I'm not showing you up close. I was hoping you'd see kittens in the back, but that's not been what's going on either. Let's see if I can think it, okay? But yeah, I didn't put also back to the cat tree. I didn't put it up for like a long time because I was scared that it would get gross, like the illness, and then I have to like steam clean, and then I bleach, and I use this stuff that's like an activated peroxide. that's supposed to get rid of coccidia, but we go back and forth battling it and everything. So I think I'm going to pick up some of the ammonia-based stuff, which is kind of scary in my head. I mean, it's not very, it's strong, but it's not the percentage of it and stuff. But it should kill this, and I've been doing it for like 2 years, so I'm just kind of over it. And back to the sneezing. Oscar goes from being fine back to the sneezing, and for a long time I thought it was FVR, but then I started realizing that it was probably related to other things, because the vet that like charged me 10 plus grand over several years. See, I never get the curl right. Like, I'll curl on this side, but then I'll get a straight one on that, and it doesn't match. You see what I'm saying? It's like really annoying. I try, but you know, sisters, not twins, right? It doesn't matter anyway. It's going to eventually smear off, but this is good enough. Considering how long it's been since I've done stuff like this, I don't think it's horrible. It could be far worse. Anyway, but yeah, I decided to stop. They've been playing on the box that I had the cat tree on and stuff. They've been playing on it forever, and it's just like torn apart. And so I just decided it's time to put it up. I have to clean anyway. I do clean regularly, but I mean, I'm going to have to do an ammonia clean. That's my goal. And so, so that's where I'm going with that. They always really like these. The pretty girl. Don't touch it. Her and Anime are really good at like touching the screen to flip it or to get it turned off, turn it off. So hopefully, I know one of these is like old and I just used it to separate my lashes after a liquid aligner, and then the other one was new, so we'll see. But yeah, like, ooh, back to what I was saying. Yeah, waited too long on that. I decided to put it up anyway, and they are really happy because we need more areas for them to play and sleep. There's a lot of kitties and stuff, and they keep getting on the crystal shelves, which is really fucking annoying because then they knock shit off and break it, and I can't have that. And it's been a while since I had stuff on my eyes, and so this feels weird. It feels like when I did actually use lashes for a short period of time, and I really hate that. Or lash glue, I can't do it. She gonna turn it off, don't do it. Yeah, it's all dried up, you can see, and because I haven't done my lashes in a long time. They're so little. Of course, I don't recommend using, I mean, people do it all the time, using old stuff, and you can tell when it's old, it smells funky and stuff, but if it hurts your eyes start like breaking out, wash it off. You know, don't put it in your eye. It's not, you know, it's frowned upon. Don't do that. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't done my lashes, so they're not like trained in a very long time. They don't look very great, but whatever. So I'm going to do the crystal things and get that knocked out so that I can start taking the stuff off the shelves, my inventory. Even though I've done inventory, and then of course my spreadsheet was fucked up. I don't even know how that happened. It's my luck, so I have to do it again. And I'm trying to make a new spreadsheet to put everything on whatnot, because I'm an all or nothing thinker and I fucking hate being that way. So I have to like put everything on there because it's easier to line it up. I mean, you could really just grab a couple of things and then put them on for your live cell. I mean, it really shouldn't be that difficult. They hear the thunder. I don't know about y'all, but I swear it's been like monsoon season lately. Like, it's always storming, and maybe it's because it's been a few years. I feel like it was last year with Beryl. I don't know, but it's been a while. But all summer it's done nothing but like storm, and maybe that's because I have she's back there, the canopy outside to try to keep the cats off the ground so that they don't keep getting sick, because Giardia stays in your yard it can stay up to a year depending on how hot it is. Steam cleaning really hot can kill coccidia and stuff like that, but to get it out of your yard it has to be super hot. And I've been doing everything that I can. Diatomaceous earth can dry out fleas and insects, which we have an ant problem since all the fucking rain and whatever. And then I have some special kitties, like Marsha. She's a wobbly syndrome cat. She gets stuck underneath things. My cat's in the window. And she stays there freaked out and will sit in water. And I swear she would like drown if I didn't go save her. Come on. They're like bunching up and looking really fucking shitty. It's really annoying. I don't think I have a new one of these. Ah! I think they're all old. One of these was new. So annoying. Well, I don't think that's the case. It's better than 6 one's probably old too. Anyway, so so I typically try to keep all the cats on the deck instead of under it. We do have a cat house, but very few go inside it, if any, when it's super storming. Yeah, this is super dry. But it's separating the clumps. So they don't really use it. It's not a walk-in. If you've been on here, you've probably seen it. And so on the canopy that is nailed or screwed to the deck, I have walls that I try to keep them covered. And they're fucking with something. I can hear them. And then I usually go out there with them because it's scary. Even when I sit out there, it can be very scary to be in the storm out there with them. And probably better to hide. Maybe the canopy walls and the top makes it more, what's the word I'm looking for? Scarier, but it's like more intense, I guess. There's nothing in there. I think he might be laying on it. Are you on it? There was another one. Nope. And so I try to keep, I have 2 walls on it, and I try to keep that there and get everybody on the table out there. Now one of them's clear, the wall, so I figured it would be easier so they know what's going on instead of like freaking out and stuff. But I think it's actually worse, maybe. There's another one around here somewhere. I don't know where it went. This is trash. Probably a kitty. It's likely that that's what happened. Story of my life. Is there anything underneath me, sir? There was a black one. So that's what I have to do when it's storming. And so, like I said, this is probably not a good idea today. And now I'm just fucking blabbing at him. I don't know where this is at. They probably knocked it off. You're so cute. Look. Isn't Mr. Good Cat? Anybody? Isn't there, Mr. Foofer? He's always scared of the storms. Maybe that's what I'm hearing. Are you on it? What is going on? There's nothing under here. I guess I didn't have it. Anyway, so I guess that's good enough. This is what it looks like. Clearly, like I said, every time I'm like, I'm going to video because they're always on top of me. They're always in my way. They're always doing these things. And, of course, when I start videoing, where are they? Nowhere to be found. They have disappeared. So, and now it's starting to get dark because of the storm, I guess, coming. The storm is brewing. This is driving me nuts. I cannot focus. Where is it? Y'all are annoying sometimes. All the time, really. So, this is just going to have to do. It's not like it matters. You can't really see my lashes anyway, but I didn't do the bottom. And it's getting way dark. And I have 2 kitties outside. Like I said, they have some kind of sneezing fits that's happening. I have separated the kittens for a long time, but it's not really, because I do Lysol and disinfect and stuff. Thank you for knocking that down. Thank you. But it wasn't spreading or anything, so it wasn't like a major concern for me. But I am concerned, and I try to keep everybody separated. The ones that are sneezing haven't been sneezing on anybody specifically, so that's been good. I haven't spread it in that way, which is, you know, that's great. I do have these 2. I bought them through the mail. Actually, one of these I got at Target, but one is too orange and the other one's just way too white. But I try to make do. That was always my thing. I always got shit for it because I don't like things, I don't like sticky. I don't like all that. See, mixing them looks pretty good. So I would normally use that little piece that's in there. I honestly don't know where the fuck it's at. There's not one in here. Oh, there is. And it starts off pretty white, but throughout the day it like chills out usually. But as I've aged, it doesn't always get that because you start getting the creases. So, and I never cared about the white all day because it like wears off as you throughout the day. And I appreciated that. I didn't care about the white at first, you know. I didn't do setting powders. We didn't do all that stuff. It was just way too much. But I have learned to really appreciate some good bronzers or contours. This is one of my favorite ones. I don't know if y'all follow stuff. I don't even think they make. Is this brand, the Balm? Like, is this still, I think this is still being made. And this was something I got, I think in my Ipsy or my Boxy charm. Trip for 2 blush and bronzer. It's Wander Beauty. And like, this is definitely not my color, but it works out. And I quite enjoy it. I use all kinds of different, I'm not detailed about stuff. But I also usually just mix the colors of these 2. And just give myself a little color. Once I do it underneath, I do it on top of the powder. Just to kind of, and if it's a little red, so be it. My face turns red anyway, so I just try not to overdo it. Just give myself a little color. See how it looks better? Because people give me shit about it. I don't know how people do all that because it looks all crazy. And I don't like being all different colors and shit. So, and then I'll just go back in some of the powder. Now, it's not detailed, but I can tell a difference in the color a little bit since I've did it just in a few seconds. Now, I'm 42, and yes, I did bright colors, but does this look bad? I don't think it does. This is the other, see, I like the trio, and I usually just do all of it together. I like the mix, but I also love them individually. They're also really great as eyeshadows, which is what I was going to go for, but then I wanted to do something different. This is more like darker fall, but I use both all year long, and I love them. And these are the 2 I grabbed for more than anything else. I do have some other ones. I forgot the brand. It's been a long time, and I have so much makeup, but they were my favorite too, and I just don't pull them out because I have it all in like a big, large palette, and it's just not possible around here. Look at this. What are y'all doing? Praline. She's so cute. But yeah, after I'm done with all that, if anybody cares, normally if I didn't do my eyelashes, my eyebrows, Or even if I did, I'll just get, if there's any lingering powder, see how it darkened it? Just, works. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't know, people make a ton of mess, like a shit ton of mess when they do the makeup, but I clean things up before I put it up. I don't. And then I have a towel down here. So, I didn't even touch my nose. Whatever. Like I said, as you age, if you're watching this, as you age, you are going to get creases, and which I hate. When you're looking up close, you can kind of see it, but when you're recording things, it doesn't really fucking matter. And usually right after doing this, I'll lick my lips and use the towel to, like, excuse me, kid. Get in powder or whatever off. Now you can use lip gloss. I have some Jeffree Star stuff I love, but typically if I'm drinking stuff, I don't like to use all that. It's not my, I like his makeup. I love it, actually. I don't like super sticky lip glosses because it gets on everything and it's annoying. But these are really pretty. My favorite are from Lime Crime. Those are my favorite ones. Anyway, I'm done. Ta-da! We did it together. Yes, we did. Plus, I kiss kitties all the time, so we can't have that kind of stuff going on. But that's what happened in an hour. Maybe I'm in your background while you're getting ready or you're doing your own thing. Tell me what you're doing below. Sound off. If you like this kind of stuff. I'm saying a lot. Mostly because I'm always stuck at trying to get off of these things. And I have tons of stuff going on. I have things I need to post. There's a lot of videos that are not live right now because I have to put the details in the bottom and all of that. And I haven't done it in a long time. And sometimes if you are on this channel and you're watching things, I'll like do increments of 15 minutes and you'll start seeing them go live. That's what happens when I do it, because when I have time, that's how I can do it. That's the only way I can do it, really. So I'm gonna wake him up, and I gotta go get. We have some. Really need some flea treatment, really bad. And I can usually treat everybody for a month, every month, for $120. So, and Echo needs to go to the vet to have her teeth looked at and stuff. And I have 2 others that just need to go for a checkup and to make sure things are okay. So we need more, around 1,000 right now currently, because of all the vet, Echo, possibly getting her teeth pulled, and flea treatment, stuff like that. And we always need food and litter. So if you've watched this and I've been in your background, you're listening to what's going on, you want to be my friend, give us a follow, like, subscribe, share us. Please help us out if you can. If you want to adopt a cat and you're in the area, let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's not normal for a cat video channel, whatever. But this is me, and this is stuff that I like to do, and it's part of it. And if you like seeing that, me kind of chatting with you while I do it, I'll get better at it. So just sound off below. If you have any cats, tell me how many you have, and if you want to share any of those things, and let's discuss. Yeah, I think that's it. It's been a long video, so I will talk to you later.